Good morning, everyone. My name is Catherine Liss, Director of the Philadelphia Art Commission. This is the May 20th, 2026 Sign and Streetery Committee meeting. This is a subcommittee of the Philadelphia Art Commission. This committee makes advisory recommendations to the full Art Commission. Today's recommendations will be considered by the Art Commission at their meeting on June 10th, 2026. For your information, today's meeting is being recorded, and by participating in the meeting, you are giving your consent to be recorded. A link to today's meeting recording will be posted to the Philadelphia Art Commission website following today's meeting. The agenda and meeting materials can also be found on the website. Committee members, good morning. I'm going to call on you one at a time. Please introduce yourself and acknowledge that you can hear and see others. Shannon Garrison.
Good morning, Shannon Garrison with the Philadelphia Historical Commission staff, and I can see and hear you.
Philip Green.
Hello, Philip Green with the Philadelphia Department of Commerce, and I can see and hear everyone just fine. Thank you.
I don't see Troy in the meeting yet. Rayed?
Good morning. With the Art Commission, I can see and hear everyone. Thank you.
Thank you. And good morning to you all. Members of the public, you may comment on agenda items during the meeting. When the agenda item that you are interested in is being discussed, you can use the raise hand feature. If you are joining by phone, you may also use the raise hand feature by dialing *9 during the public comment period. And with that, we can proceed to our first item on the agenda. And we have the Philadelphia Museum of Art parking signage, and I see Stephanie. Stephanie, you should be able to unmute yourself.
Hi, everyone. Can you hear me?
We can. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you? So the Philadelphia Museum of Arts, they're looking to install 2 double-faced monument signs, more so to just direct traffic to the parking locations. I also have Jeff Carson from City Signs. He's on the line to answer any additional questions that you guys may have. But if you go to the next page, so this is the one monument sign that they're requesting. And then if you go to the next page, this is the second one. They're both the same size. And then if you go to the next page, you will see the location of the 2 proposed monument signs. And they're non-illuminated as well. And I'll let you guys, I'll open it up to you if you have any questions.
Thank you, Stephanie. Committee members, do you have any questions about these?
No.
Yeah, I did not.
I do not.
Okay.
Looks fine.
Okay. I think sounds like we are comfortable recommending these for approval. I would say the only note from conversations with staff is if the pricing is going to be a permanent fixture of the sign, or if that may be in flux, and if there might be an opportunity to make the logo a bit larger at the bottom, but I don't feel so strongly about those things as to disapprove the project. I think it's well designed overall.
Okay, so just to clarify, your recommendations are to make the logo at the bottom larger, and then what was it about the pricing?
I was just inquiring about the pricing if that was intended to be a permanent fixture of the signage, because we've seen some awkward overlays to signage where they seek to adjust the rates in the future, and I wasn't sure if that was anticipated here.
Okay, I don't believe so, but I do have Jeff on the line. He can jump in. I think he might have some color around those specific details if you'd like to loop him in.
Sure. Jeffrey Carson, you should be able to unmute yourself if you'd like to follow up on any of that. Philip, I see your hand raised.
Yeah, if wayfinding is an issue, the arrow is a little bit subtle and maybe easy to easy to miss if you're just driving by, if there's glare on your windshield or something like that, because it is a pretty like thin typeface. So um maybe just maybe just test it. Like I'm looking at the rendering on the bottom right hand corner uh, of the screen, and the arrow is a bit imperceptible. So it's not anything to hold it up from recommendation, but if you yeah, just consider making it thicker or larger, something like that. Maybe moving the hourly rates down a little bit further and then making the arrow a little bit larger or thicker. That way the wayfinding is a little bit more prominent, a part of the sign. Because right now it's more secondary. So that's all.
Good catch. Yeah, I agree.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is that we're comfortable recommending for approval, but we would like for the applicant to consider making the wayfinding arrow more prominent and potentially increasing the size of the logo. Is that correct? Philip?
Yes, sorry.
Okay, it's okay.
Sorry. I mean, as part of that, I think that maybe the hourly rates could be reduced because I hate giving the recommendation that everything should just become larger, because then there's no information hierarchy. If everything becomes larger, then everything just kind of uh you know um but if the purpose of these signs is wayfinding and the arrow is kind of the smallest thing, then kind of like what's the point of the sign? Um, so yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And Catherine, Jeff Carson, he said he's trying to talk, but he's not
Okay.
able to. I didn't know if there was anything on.
Okay. He should be able to unmute at this point. He appears to be unmuted on my end.
Okay.
So we perhaps having some technical difficulties.
Okay, well, he's on, and we'll reach out to you guys if they have any questions. But we'll discuss the recommendations, and then to move forward, would we just send you guys the updated plans before like the next art commission meeting?
Yes, before a week prior to the next art commission meeting. So
Okay.
the next art commission meeting is on June 10th. So I believe the week before is the 3rd. So,
And,
Okay.
and one last thing because I'm annoying. I don't think you need to include the includes all taxes fine print below the prices. If somebody's driving by in their car, nobody's going to be reading that. That's just something that can be on the kiosk. So any small print on a sign like this can be removed, in my opinion.
Okay, sounds good.
Thank you.
thank you. Okay,
All right. Thank you guys.
thank you. Okay, the next item on our agenda is from Pat's King of Steaks. Okay, Ben, you should be able to unmute yourself at this time. Hmm, hmm. Okay. Ben, are you able to speak to us now? Hmm. Okay, I'm not currently hearing you, sir, so I think we can proceed through the slides here. Okay, so these are some existing condition slides. Um, these are some wayfinding elements that are proposed for Pat's King of Steaks. Ben, I see that you've joined.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you
Sorry,
now.
sorry, I'm joining from my phone, so hopefully that'll
Okay,
resolve it.
great. Thank you. Okay,
Okay,
do you want to talk us through your proposal?
sure. Yeah, so we're proposing a wayfinding case along Passyunk Avenue that'll be located just south of the intersection of Wharton and East Passyunk. It'll be offset from that corner um, about 18 feet, just to kind of stay clear of the corner, allow for clearance and visibility for traffic as it goes. If you just go kind of north from East Passyunk, so this is kind of the corner. It'd be that the signage would be in front of the white stucco home on the corner with the red door. So you can scroll to the next slide. So the intent of the case is to be double-sided. The front, what we're calling the front, would have an overall map of the avenue that has a list of all the businesses along the avenue, and the map would be a separate printed piece that would be interchanged either every 6 months or once a year, just to update businesses as they change on the avenue. The case itself would be a powder coated metal, um, and then along the kind of spine, the support spine of the case, we'd have the raised East Passyunk lettering across the top. We have it on one side just for legibility purposes to mirror it on the other side. It kind of looked a little awkward and honestly redundant. So the intent of the case, it's on an angle to kind of match how the avenue breaks up the grid here in South Philadelphia. And then on this case on the front side that has the entire map, the metal portion of the case also follows the avenue as well. That's kind of shown on that front elevation. The other component on the top side is the canopy That's just to have a little solar panel for LED lights that would illuminate inside the case so you can read the maps at night. So if we can scroll to the next page. This is the backside. The backside does not have the avenue included on the case that's shown on like that axon there. This side is to have essentially like an enlarged portion of the map on this side that'll have specific business addresses, just a more refined map, a little more zoomed in map. And then at the bottom of the case, there would be room for event flyers that the business district has for any sponsorships that are going on or any other events that the avenue is supporting. So if you go to the next slide, you'll see the case with the maps included and on site there. So in those rendered images, the image on the left is the full map with the full directory of all the businesses along the avenue, with the metal avenue overlaid on top of the map that's on the actual case. And then the image on the right is the enlarged map that's oriented kind of to the direction of where you would be looking. So that middle white portion on the map on the right is the businesses with their actual addresses that are located on the map. And then at the bottom of the case there would be space for event flyers, handouts that would be on display and switched out regularly as events are happening along the avenue.
Thank you so much, Ben. Committee members, do you have any questions for Ben?
So it won't be illuminated at night?
Only the inside parts of the case will be illuminated.
Oh, okay.
It won't extend out. It'll be within the case.
It looks really good. It's needed. Yeah. I'm fine with it.
Yeah, I love it. And I assume the business improvement district will maintain the signs like, cleaning and
Yeah, they're involved. They're going to be in charge of updating the mappings, swapping out the maps, the flyers, the case. Yeah, yes.
excellent, awesome.
I like it too. That's great.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Great. It sounds like we have consensus to recommend this for approval.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. The next item on our agenda is 104 South 18th Street. If you're here to speak to this item, please raise your hand. Okay, if not, we can proceed through the slides here. It's just the one wall sign here. We're seeing this due to its location in Center City.
So it's 46 inches high. Is that what it is? Is I'm reading it correctly?
Yes.
I don't know. What do you guys think? Is it too large? Should I go a little smaller or it's fine? I'm fine with the colors and everything, but I don't know if it's too large.
I don't mind the colors, but I'm a little surprised by the stacking of the sign. It seems like um, it would feel less cramped um, if it were just two rows of text. I'm not sure if they're trying to mimic a logo here, but I think it would read better if Zak's Halal was on one line. But curious to hear what others think about this one.
It makes sense. It makes
Yeah,
sense. I
I
do see your
agree.
point. Yeah.
It does look a little crunched in there. Uh, and that might help. Sure.
Yeah.
I agree.
Right.
Widen it to fit the kind of expanse of the sign area.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So our recommendation will be for revisions needed, and we're asking them to widen the signage within the existing sign band, but limit it to 2 rows of text. That sound consistent with your thoughts?
Yep.
Okay. Great. Okay. Next up, we have Il Gusto Italian Cuisine. If you're here to speak to this item, please raise your hand. Otherwise, we will proceed through the slides. Okay. This one is likewise in Center City, but is an awning.
Is there a current awning on that location? I believe so. I did walk that way.
I'm looking, at least on Street View, I don't
God.
see an awning, but it looks like there
Okay.
was one there at some point
Yeah, I don't
previously.
remember. I was wondering about that. Okay.
But this is pretty straightforward. Um, I'm okay with this.
Yeah. Me too.
Does Italian cuisine look off-center to anybody else? Or is it just me?
I uh, I I wasn't sure. It looks closer to. I wasn't sure if that was a function of the rendering or because um,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think the El Gusto is not center, but Italian
It's
cuisine is
center.
center. It doesn't look like right at the door. I think El
mm,
Gusto have to go to a little bit to the left, if I'm not
okay.
mistaken.
oh yeah, it may be that the olives are differing sizes on each side, and that's causing
Yeah.
some issue.
Yeah.
So we could perhaps suggest that the olives be reduced in size to allow the text to be centered, but I think I'm comfortable recommending for approval with that consideration. So,
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm happy to recommend. I mean, if I had a suggestion, it would be that the olives were the same on each side, like repeating the purple olives on each side so that it's like a mirror image. Um, and because it's basically a mirror image with BYOB. The awning is very
yeah,
symmetrical except for the olives. So that's just like a suggestion. Um, but I'm fine, yeah, recommending it with that as just a suggestion.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you. I think we can move to the next. We have Mattis Coffee Roasters. If you're here to speak to this item, please raise your hand. Otherwise, we'll proceed. Okay. We have the existing building on the left and the proposed signage in the middle and the right, including the night view. Okay. See the locations here. Any thoughts about this proposal?
I'm fine with it. It's very subtle. It took me, I guess one comment, it took me a second to find the sign on this rendering. But I don't know that that's necessarily a bad thing. In real life, I think it'll be funny.
Yeah, I appreciate the subtlety of the signage as well. I think having the real estate signage immediately next to it is quite the juxtaposition in this rendering. But I think that it reads pretty well with the building design, and I have no issue with it.
Me neither.
Okay. Okay. Our final agenda item today is at 425 South Broad Street. Okay. And this is the only rendering that we have, but they do note that the window vinyl will be removed, and that we will just have um, the illuminated sign.
I think it looks fine. I'm just seeing on the rendering that it's stretched out a little bit and the circular image is kind of like an oval. So just make sure that the proportions aren't stretched or, in any sort of way, but it looks fine to me. Yeah.
I agree. Looks
Yeah,
good to
I'm
me
okay.
too.
I like the colors. I think that's a beautiful color palette.
Agreed. I think we're comfortable recommending this for approval.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you. That was our last agenda item of the day. So we will see you all at the Art Commission meeting on June 10th.
All right. Wow. Oh, good.
Thanks,
All right.
everyone.
All right.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Kathy. Thank you.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
bye.
Take care. Thanks, Catherine.
Thank you.